Talking Reds on the Thursday before the Champions League final. It's John Gibbons with Andy Heaton, and we are in Bordeaux. We arrived late last night, mate. We haven't seen much of it because it was pretty dark by the time we got here. But the sun's cracking the flags, and I'm feeling very European. How are you?
Yeah, the more I save, the more I'm buying into the vibe. It's all right, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like we were staying, what I presume is near the Bordeaux side of Bordeaux. But as we're walking in, we're seeing the city a little bit more. It's lovely. We're just in a lovely park. There's a massive sandpit over there I'm going to get involved in a minute. You know, it's all good. Life feels good. And I'm feeling towards Saturday now.
I mean, the Anfield long jump competition does feel like it's got something in it. Like, who do you fancy?
Myself.
Of course you do.
Not a new there, lad.
I reckon Akko. I think he's got a good pace on him. He likes to get on the march, and I think him bounding up and then leaping, I reckon he's got some good distance on him.
What's his form like? Like, you know, in mid-air form.
Like all over the place.
Yeah,
he's not looking stylish doing it at all. Like, but he's not elegant. But he's getting some distance. He's hitting the board hard. And he's getting some distance.
New favourite, Joe. I think Joe's built for it. To be fair, looking at him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Live, athletic.
I think he's more of a hurdler. But hey, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the Anfield Rap Decathlon here in the Bordeaux sports area. But I mean, it's a stop off for us, isn't it? And a stop off to Madrid. We did a big drive yesterday. Smaller drives kind of next 2 days, and to get to Madrid. And I can't wait.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to today. As you said, we're breaking it down. Little trip down to Bilbao. Experience the site. We think there's going to be a couple of Reds in Bilbao as well.
I think there's going to be a lot of Reds in Bilbao.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of Reds in Bilbao, and then you kind of get that build up to any big European game, but especially the finals where like a trickle becomes a torrent, and then before you know it, it's like being, I don't know, in this tier or something. But no, we're looking forward to bumping into Reds, getting a bit of culture in, experiencing the food, maybe a glass of wine and that. You know, dreaming about Saturday and what might happen in it, how the Reds are going to win it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Now it's all about kind of the build up, and you know, there's been a lot of talk. It's been this big long break, hasn't it? But you just hope that the boys are focused. You hope that they're raring to go, and you hope that they're coming into this confidence. I believe they're going to fly out today at some point. Obviously, there's a press conference tomorrow, which we're going to try and get to at the stadium. Mainly, I just want to have a little look at the stadium. You know, see how it's playing before the team goes Saturday. Then, but as you say, the hordes of Liverpool fans from all over the world. I've seen people who are flying from Australia to come to the game, which is mad. America, the Dubai Reds will always be there, won't they? And it feels like Liverpool fans from all around the world just want to be in Madrid to experience it.
Yeah, and you know, I think we all know what happened in Kiev last year, but before that, the scenes from Shevchenko Park, I think have driven that, and then there's going to be the events as well in Madrid on the day that we're involved in as well, which is highly exciting. But yeah, just looking forward to seeing everyone bumping in and sharing the experience together with everyone, and we'll have a really good time. You know, if you go to the press conference though, John,
yeah,
you can ask who's got the longest long jump. Do you want to get a question?
I don't know, you know. I think Jürgen might just look at me and go, don't fancy you, you know. Like, he's quite ruthless where he wants to be. So I'll have had 3 days on a bus by then as well. So I think he might be like looking at me thinking, this fella doesn't look like he can do long jump to me. So I'm not sure I'm quite ready for the Jürgen Klopp up down. But I mean, I wouldn't say loves. You know, he knows who I am. We'll go with that. Yeah, I mean, Andy mentioned the fan park there. I just want to say we are going to be involved in the fan park again. We're going on at 11:30, so we're on early. They've got absolutely loads going on, so it's starting early. We've offered to go on nice and early, mainly so we can get drunk after, to be honest with you. But so we're on at 11:30. The gates of the fan park, I don't even know how you get in, to be honest with you, but let's say it's through gates. The gates of the fan park open at 10 a.m. It's going to be big enough to hold 50,000 people, which is mad. It feels like a Springsteen concert to me, like, you know what I mean? There's going to be screens, so if you're at the back, you can see Akko in full glory, which is obviously very important. The sound's going to be absolutely spot on. I know the guys from Liverpool have worked really hard to pull it together. They've got loads of great people involved in terms of making sure that it goes kind of really smoothly. I think Shevchenko Park, although it was amazing, kind of like caught a few people off guard in terms of how many people were there. And so this time it's going to be a bigger stage, it's going to be a bigger setup. The sound's going to go as as I say, right to the back. They managed to close roads behind it and stuff like that, and it's quite a narrow space, but it goes at you absolutely miles back, and so it's going to be a brilliant day. So if you are in Madrid, do get down to the fan park and do come and see us. Do get down there nice and early. As I say, we're on at 11:30, we're doing an hour, and then after us, obviously you've got the likes of John Power, you've got Chelsea Grimes, you've got Colin Murray doing a DJ set, and then also the lads from Boss Mag, Jamie and Kieran and all that doing their thing. So it's going to be absolutely great. It's going to be an amazing experience. We still talk about Shevchenko Park, but this is going to blow it out the park, I think. So literally. So yeah, get down to see us at 11:30. I did invite Jürgen when I saw him, and he said he'd come, but he was laughing as he said it. So it's one of those. But he might bounce down. You never know. I mean, what else is he doing?
Well, I'm just wondering whether Alisson, I know we didn't win the league, but whether Alisson's going to fulfil his promise to Jamie if we win the European Cup, and maybe accept the European Cup. I don't know. Maybe do a gig with him next week in Liverpool, or even bounce up on Saturday pre-game.
I mean, yeah, you do never know, but. I mean, in terms of, it looks like everyone's kind of, fit and ready to go for Liverpool. Keita's not going to happen, which is a little bit of a shame. More for him, really, and it would have been an even more interesting dilemma. But with his 4 good midfielders playing for 3 slots, it looks like Firmino's going to be back and running. And we haven't got any of these concerns that we had sort of last year around, sort of fitness and bench strength and stuff like that. It looks like Liverpool are going to be more or less full strength, which is great. Tokyo Time are partnering us throughout this season, sponsoring Talking Reds, and we're delighted they are doing so. They are a premium headwear company based here in Liverpool but represented throughout the world. Here's a really cool video that made the shows a little bit more about what they're about. They're supporting us this season, so make sure you support them. Perfect. Tokyo Time insert there. Obviously they've partnered us all through the season, and we're made up they have done so. And there's not much else going on in sort of Liverpool world, really. I've had a little look on the Liverpool Echo Live blog, and it's all sorts of transfer talk, and I just can't really be bothered with any of them unless you play for Liverpool right now. Like you can live or die for me. There's a bit more talk about this Nicolas Pepe fella who might be good, might be not. I just can't imagine how he's as good as these lads who play for Liverpool now, because how could he possibly be?
Who's peddling that rumour?
I'm not sure who it is, to be honest with you. I'm sure it's a very reputable journalist, but it's all out there on the Liverpool blog if you are interested. And apparently Leeds United don't want to sign James Milner, which is very funny as well. All the best with that one, lads.
Because we don't want to let them leave anyway.
Well, yeah, I just like the idea of them turning them down. But yeah, that's according to the Yorkshire Post. So check out that publication if you want more on that. But generally speaking, like I know transfer stuff, and we're doing the gutting and stuff like that. But right now, it's all about these lads who we got on Saturday, isn't it?
Season's not over yet. So yeah, listen, as soon as the final whistle goes, then we can start talking about it. Until then, John's exactly right. It should only be one focus. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I just want our boys to bring it home on Saturday, and then we can worry about which superstar we're going to sign over the summer.
And they'll be queuing up to sign for the European champions, won't they? Absolutely queuing up.
Actually, you say that jokingly. I mean, Liverpool now, when they're signing players, I know I just didn't want to talk about transfers, but there you go. We're in a different market now with players.
Yeah.
Like, when you, like a couple of years ago, you'd see us linked with player A or player B that Juventus or Bayern Munich would take, and you'd be like, oh yeah, we're only being linked with them because of their age and blah, blah, blah. But now when we're linked with a player, you're thinking, or also players that we were linked with a couple of years ago where you thought, that was makes me laugh, Pulisic being one. That'd be great if we signed him. Now, like players like that, they're linked with Liverpool, you're going, sure,
Is he getting in? Yeah. Well, that's the level we're at the moment, which is great. European royalty. Listen, there's loads more content, obviously, coming out across all our channels at the moment. Absolutely flying at the moment, which is great. So obviously, make sure you subscribe on here on YouTube to be getting all our video content as we make our way to Madrid and across the time over there, and obviously pre-match and post-match where we're hopefully, obviously celebrating a European Cup. Also, don't forget about our audio service, Tour Player. the Anfield Wrap subscription service. It's £5 a month to get, well, as many podcasts as you can possibly listen to about Liverpool Football Club. There's been some amazing interviews on there over the last week or so. We spoke to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, we spoke to Jordan Henderson, we spoke to the King, Kenny Dalglish, and absolutely loads of fellas who've won the European Cup. Andy did a really good interview with Craig Johnson. Craig's an amazing talker. He doesn't do loads of media, so really made up. He come and spoke to us. Really intelligent fella. And yeah, just loads of fellas who've won the European Cup have come on the Anfield Wrap over the last week or so, which is amazing.
Not getting that anywhere else.
Yeah, of course, but also in terms of, you know, obviously the fan stuff as well. We've done loads of great preview stuff building up to the game, and we'll continue to do so. So great time to subscribe to the Anfield Wrap audio service. Great time to listen to more of what we do and spread the word. Tell your mates. The social is going to be on point over the weekend as well. So if you can't get to Madrid, make sure you're following us, Twitter, Instagram, and all that. And we'll do our best to make you feel like you are there. But in the meantime, thanks to Andy and the Reds.